Good afternoon. I am Shelby Appledore from BSBE Department, Batch 3, under Group 16, and our topic is all about CSR in different organizational contexts, or should I say, corporate social responsibility. Before I will discuss to you the first organization context in the CSR, which is the private sector, allow me to explain to you why is it important for all businesses to consider CSR. CSR is an essential aspect of any business. Not only does it enable businesses and organizations to connect with customers, but it also creates a space for corporations to engage with the world around them in a positive way. That's why we need to consider CSR. And how does CSR affects business decision making? Besides the potential loss of socially conscious consumers, corporate social responsibility impacts a business ability to attract top talent and affects employees' job satisfaction levels and retention rate. Businesses that don't prioritize a corporate social responsibility strategy risk losing top talent to companies that are doing so. That is why CSR is very important in businesses, because it helps our business to become known, to become famous, and CSR is a good help. Now, CSR and the private sector. The main arena of CSR, as indicated by the corporate in CSR, is the business world. Within that arena, however, we have plethora of different types, industries, and organizational forms. In the following, we will have a look at one of the main distinctions, namely between large corporations and small and medium-sized enterprises. If we turn to small medium-sized enterprises, however, we will find a rather different picture. In a recent study in the Netherlands, only 20% of small medium enterprises reported on their CSR as opposed to 62% of large businesses. And similar differences were found with regard to the implementation of codes of conduct or CSR committees. There are a number of reasons that account for these differences. First, SME are normally managed by their owner, who delegate decision on CSR to a small number of people, or often just to one person. This will make the approach to CSR rather informal and ad hoc as opposed to the structured approach of large corporations. That's why CSR is very important to all businesses, because CSR will help our business to become approachable and to be known to others, and to connect to more customers in the market. And the second one will
Good
be
day, everyone. I am Julieta Pakulanang Dulat, and now I am going to discuss about the private sectors. The private sector is the segment of a national economy that is owned, controlled, and managed by private individuals or enterprises. Unlike large corporations, a large private sector's corporation may be privately or publicly traded.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Elgin C. Duhay Longsit. Now we are going to discuss about the CSR in different organizational contexts. And I will discuss about the CSR in public sector. At first sight, we would not necessarily expect CSR to be an issue for public sector organizations such as government ministries, agencies, or local administrative bodies. After all, it is corporate social responsibility. We increasingly find public sector organizations adopting CSR policies, practices, and tools that very similar to private sector. In some way, this demand for the public sector could be even considered as more pronounced. Public organizations such as schools, hospitals, and universities, by definition, have social aims and mostly run on a non-for-profit basis who uses CSR in their institution.
I'm Ellen C. Duhay Lungsod, and I'm here to discuss about corporate social responsibility. It's not just for the private sector anymore. When confronted with the term corporate social responsibility or CSR, it is generally presumed that we are referring to the operation of a private sector entity in a manner that accounts for the social and environmental effect created by the entity or business. CSR not only refers to an organization's commitment to developing and integrating policies into daily business operations, but to self-reporting on progress made toward implementing such practices. Presently, most of corporate has taken to addressing issues affecting virtually every area of operations, governance and ethics, worker hiring, opportunity and training, responsible purchasing and supply chain policies, and energy and environmental impact. According to the not-for-profit organization, As You Sow, early CSR reports often focused on philanthropy as a driver of CSR. Today, corporate social responsibility or CSR is an issue that affects not only industry but the consumer as well, and its principles stretch beyond the boardroom and into the classrooms of schools and universities. As a generation that understood and participated in environmental efforts early in their lives, it's not surprising that the next generation's passion and volunteerism and community involvement, and it does not raise the bar for corporations to expand their efforts in CSR initiatives.